Question 8 of this exercise says find the amount and the compound interest on rupees 10,000. 10,000 is the principal amount for 1.5 years, the time period, at this rate of interest 10% per annum, compounded half yearly. So in this case, the compounding is happening half yearly. Would this interest be more than the interest he would get if it was compounded annually? So we have to calculate the interest, the amount and the interest in the first scenario when compounding is happening half yearly, and then we have to specify whether this interest is more than the interest that would have been obtained if compounding was happening annually. Well, the answer to the second question is actually you can answer the second question without any calculation. If compounding is happening more frequently at the same rate of interest for the same time period, then the interest will be more. So in the half yearly compounding scenario, the interest will be more. But we will actually do the calculation for both scenarios. For half yearly compounding, okay, so for half yearly compounding as well as for annual compounding. So we will do the calculation of the amount and the compound interest for both scenarios. So let's do it for the first scenario when compounding is happening half yearly. So the total amount after 1.5 years will be, we will use the formula P times 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. N is the number of compounding cycles to calculate the total amount. So this will be 10,000, the principal amount, times 1 plus what will be the rate of interest. So the rate of interest per annum is 10%. So for every half year cycle, it will be 5%. So we will take 5 by 100. And what will be the number of compounding cycles? So there are 3 half years in 1.5 years. So we will take n as 3. So this is the expression for the amount that we will get. Let's calculate this. So this is 10,000 into 1.05 cube. So there are two ways to calculate this. You could either calculate 1.05 cube or you could convert this into a fraction and simplify this. I leave that to you as an exercise. In both cases, the amount that you will get is 11,576 and 25 paise. So in the half yearly compounding scenario, the total amount at the end of 1.5 years will be this much, which means that the compound interest will be the amount minus the principal. So 11,576.25 minus 10,000. So the difference will be rupees 1,576 and 25 paise. So this will be the interest earned in the half yearly compounding scenario. Now let's do the same calculation for the annual compounding scenario. The problem is that for the second case, the time period is not a whole multiple of 1 year. The time period is 1.5 years while compounding is happening annually. So what we will do is we will first calculate the amount at the end of 1 year. So let's call that amount A1. So A1 will be P times, again the same formula, 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. But in this case, the values will be plugged in differently. So we will get 10,000 as the principal, but the rate of interest will be 10 this time because compounding is happening annually. So 10 by 100, and we are first calculating the amount after 1 year. So n will be 1. So this is what we get. 10,000 into 1 plus 10 by 100 is 1.1. So this is equal to 11,000. So after 1 year, the amount will be 11,000. Now we can use this amount 11,000 as the new principal to calculate the total amount after 1.5 years. So let's call that total amount A. So that will be 11,000, the amount after 1 year, into, for the remaining half year, the interest will be 5%. Because the interest is 10% per annum. So for the remaining half year, we will multiply this by 1 plus 5 by 100 because the rate of interest has to be taken as 5%. So what do we get? We get 11,000 into 1 plus 5 by 100 is 1.05, and that times 11,000 is 11,550. So this is the total amount that we get in the second scenario when compounding is happening annually. And this means that the actually let's call it so it will be the compound interest only, because compounding is happening at an annual basis. So compound interest in the second scenario will again be the amount, which is 11,550 minus the principal, which is 10,000. So in this case it will be rupees 1,550. And now if you compare the two interest amounts, in the first case when compounding was happening half yearly, the total interest was rupees 1,576 and 25 paise, and in the second scenario where compounding is happening annually, the total interest is rupees 1,550. So clearly the interest is more in the scenario when compounding is happening half yearly. As an exercise, if you're interested, you can also calculate the total interest if compounding was happening quarterly instead of half yearly, and compare that interest with the interest that you get in the half yearly compounding scenario. But for now, for the purpose of this exercise, we have completed question 8.
To learn more about how Cuemath can help you crack school and board exams, explore Cuemath Leap, a live online classroom program run by highly experienced and committed teachers.